Good morning. We will pay attention to the calculation of the bank balance according to the budget. If we look at this cash budget, we can see that in the April, the total receipts was 132,600. The total payments were 63,700. Therefore, we received more money and put more money into the bank than we took out of the bank. So if we take the receipts, 132,600, minus the payments of 63,700, it will give us a difference of 68,900. So that means there was more money put into the bank than we took out of the bank. So this amount is a favorable balance. It is a surplus amount. The bank balance at the beginning of the month was overdraft, so it's a negative 50,000. If I put 68,900 in the bank, I will first cover the overdraft of 50,000, and then my balance will change into a favorable balance of 18,900. In the next month, we will start the opening balance with a closing balance of the previous month. So it means if there was a positive 18,900 in April, we will start with a positive 18,900 in May. If we look at the transactions, in May we received 106,650. The money that was paid out was 111,460. So we paid out more money than was deposited into the bank. If we subtract those two figures from each other, it gives me a negative 4,810. So now we've got a shortfall in May because we took more out than we had in the bank. So we will show the difference between the receipts and payments in brackets because it's a shortfall. I will take from the 18,900 that I've got in the bank, I first have to pay for that 4,810. So if I subtract the 4,810 from the 18,900, it means that the closing balance will be 14,090. Then in June, you will start with that as an opening balance. So you will start with a 14,090. If we look at the third month, the money received was 136,750. The money paid out was 81,616. So if I deduct the two figures from each other, it will give me a difference of 55,134. That means that we've got a surplus again of 55,134. I had 14,090 in the bank. I added an additional 55,000. So if I add those two, it means that my closing balance will be 69,224. So what did we learn today? When money is deposited in the bank, it will reduce the bank overdraft. So the money will be used to pay for the bank overdraft. If the deposit is more than the overdraft, the bank balance will change to a favorable bank balance. When payments are made are more than the deposit, it will reduce the favorable balance because now you are taking more money out of the bank than you put into the bank. When the receipts are more than the payments, it will increase the favorable balance because you put more money in the bank than you took out of the bank.